Hey everybody, Steve here, episode 5 of the last podcast you'd want YouTube channel. Today we're talking about 5 comedies, movies that for the most part I grew up on. The latest film we have was made in 2004, released in 2005. So we don't have a lot of, new films, but comedies that I love nonetheless. The first film we're starting with is going to be the oldest film that we have in the 5 films that I'm talking about today. It was made in 1989. It's a movie that I remember watching a lot as a child, but also, I watched it with a kid in the neighborhood, and his mom didn't approve of one of the scenes of the movie, so the older sister always watched it with us and then, changed it during one scene or fast-forwarded it. 1989, Fred Savage, Howie Mandel, Little Monsters. Scene in question is the scene, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to talk about the movie real fast. Spoiler alert, it was made in 1989. Howie Mandel plays a monster. Fred Savage plays a kid that moves to a new town and makes friends with the monster. And it turns out that underneath our bed is an entire world that the little monsters live in. They can go to any bed they want as long as it's not daytime. Daylight kills them, kind of like Gremlins. Either way, what ends up happening is the bully of Fred Savage, they go to his house and they take his tuna sandwich, replace the tuna with cat food, and they take his apple juice, drink his apple juice, and then fill apple juice with Monster Pee. Mom didn't like it. My mom didn't care. But this other mom, I won't say her name. She was a real witch with a capital B. She didn't like it. So she had the daughter fast forward it. We knew what was happening. We thought it was hilarious. We didn't care. We were kids. This movie is made for kids. This movie is hilarious. Halloween, right around the corner, good Halloween film. Little Monsters. It's on Netflix right now. I know that because that's where it was viewed the other day. 1989, Little Monsters, Howie Mandel, Fred Savage. I got this at Blockbuster back when I worked at Blockbuster, when Blockbuster was a thing. If kids don't know what Blockbuster is, Wikipedia that shit. Next movie is made in 2004. It's made by director Stephen Chow. It stars Stephen Chow. It is not Shaolin Soccer. It is Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle is great. From the brilliant imagination of Stephen Chow, which is the director and star of Shaolin Soccer, comes the hilarious martial arts masterpiece Kung Fu Hustle. Singh, played by Chow, is a small-time crook desperate to join the evil Axe gang. When he stumbles into a local slum, his cocky behavior sparks an epic kung fu showdown between the town's landlords and an all-powerful Axe gang. As the battle erupts, an unlikely hero transforms into the greatest kung fu master of all. I remember seeing this movie in the theater. It was great. It was amazing. There's great humor to it. There is great action to it. This film is all around super fun. This film is all around super good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I want to say this one's on Netflix as well. I'm not 100% sure on that one because it was at one point, but I don't know if it is anymore. If you don't like films that are subtitled, if you have the DVD, it does have the English dub option. Other than that, it has English subtitles, and that's what I prefer. If I'm going to watch a foreign film, I'd rather watch it with English subtitles than having the missynced lips like old Godzilla films because they're dubbing. That's just me. Kung Fu Hustle. I really like it. Next is a film. It was released in 2005. It was made in 2004. This is a comedy. This is a musical. It's not really a musical. It's got a lot of music. Dave Chappelle's Block Party. You got Dave Chappelle. You got The Roots. You got Kanye West. You got Mos Def. You got Talib Kweli. You got Dead Prez. You got the Fugees. You got so much hip hop and soul. You got Erykah Badu. Oh my goodness. Celebrate with Dave Chappelle in this uncensored, unforgettable, and unbelievably hilarious full-length movie about throwing the ultimate block party. Join Dave as he travels through the heartland and makes a special stop in his hometown to pass out invitations to attend the event of the decade. It's a front row seat for outrageous laughs with music from today's hottest artists. Be part of what Dave Chappelle calls the best single day of my career. Really, Dave, this was the best single day of your career, not signing like that multi-million-dollar deal that you backed out of and still got the money for Comedy Central? That's not the greatest day. I mean, Block Party is a fucking amazing. I love this movie. I could watch this movie every day. It's got amazing music that I have the soundtrack on the phone. There's only one full soundtrack on my phone for a movie. It's Dave Chappelle's Block Party. It doesn't even have any Kanye West. It doesn't even have any Fugees. It's just got The Roots, Black Star, Erykah Badu, and Dead Prez. That's it. It's still an amazing soundtrack. 2004. September 18th, 2004. That's when they made this. Mos Def specifically says the date in his song, Umi Says. My favorite Mos Def song, Umi Says, hands down. Dave Chappelle's Block Party. Fuck with it. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's great. If you like hip-hop, you love this movie. If you like comedy, you like this movie. If you like Dave Chappelle, you're probably going to like this movie. Next movie we're doing came out in 1992. This is going to be the youngest movie, or the oldest movie, because it's the oldest movie. No, fuck me. Little Monsters is the oldest movie. I've already said that. I'm sorry, folks. I am super tired. It has been a day. We're just talking movies. 1992. John Turturro. Who else? What are they? Bob Nelson, Mel Smith. Brain donors from the Zucker brothers, the creators of Airplane and the Naked Gun films, comes an outrageous laugh fest featuring the zaniest screen screwballs since the Brothers Marx. The brain donors. High society meets high hilarity when rich widow Lillian Oglethorpe hires fast-talking, ambulance-chasing lawyer Roland T. Flackflies. That's John Turturro. This is one of the first films I remember John Turturro, and this is great. As her legal advisor, his first assignment to fulfill Mr. Oglethorpe's dreams of founding a ballet company. Flackflies recruits two unable assistants, Jacques, and a Harpo-like jack of all trades and master of none, and Rocco Melanchek, a cab driver moonlighting as a pool cleaner, liposuctioneer, and toupee salesman. What ensues is an outrageous, fall-down funny assault of culture and good taste as the brain donors make merry while driving everyone else mental. I can tell you right now that this right here is a funny film. It says right here, fall down, funny assault on culture and good taste. It's bad taste. It's a modern adaptation, and they outright say it right here when they say, the zaniest screen screwballs since the Brothers Marx, because they couldn't just say the Marx Brothers, the Brothers Marx. This is a modern adaptation of the opera, of a funny thing on the opera thing that the Marx Brothers did. It's funnier, the Marx Brothers. But this holds a special place in my heart. I've been watching this movie since I was 9 or 10 years old in 1992 when it came out. I remember watching it. I love this movie. Last movie, it's a good comedy. A lot of people don't like it, but I don't care because I grew up on this movie. I love this movie. It's a ridiculously bad film. I'll outright say this movie's a bad movie, but I love it. And how do you not love it? Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, 1993. What am I talking about? What do you think I'm talking about? Super Mario Brothers. Come on. It's a blast. How can you go wrong? The Washington Post. I'm not even going to read the description. Everyone knows what Mario Brothers is. Everyone knows what Super Mario Brothers is. Dennis Hopper plays King Koopa. Amazing. Dennis Hopper. R.I.P. Bob Hoskins. R.I.P. John Leguizamo, not dead. Amazing. In L.A. right now doing his show. If you live in L.A., go check it out. It's really cool. It's like the history of Latin history or some shit like that. It's on Netflix, the special. But he's doing it live in L.A. Super Mario Brothers, though. Come on, guys. I love this movie. It is cheesy. It is bad. All for the right reasons. All for the wrong reasons. Have you not seen Super Mario Brothers? Get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. Let's go over them one more time. As we do. In case you forgot. 5 movies. Little Monsters, 1989. Kung Fu Hustle, 2004. Dave Chappelle's Block Party, 2004. Brain Donors, 1992. Mario Brothers, 1993. Ladies and gentlemen, that's episode 5. In the books, in the bag. How we doing? Hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying the YouTube show. Have you checked out my actual podcast, The Last Podcast You Want? It's available on iTunes. It's available on Google Cast. It's available on Stitcher. It's available on Spotify. The Last Podcast You'd Want. Check us out. I'm on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Rate and review on iTunes. 5 stars. I know that's 10. But 5. Give me 5 stars. Give me a good review. Hey. All right, guys. I'm getting out of here before I just start rambling too much and sounding like a fool. But I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. 5 great films. Until next time, tip the veal, try the staff. I'll see you then.